Ladies and gentlemen, my name is TotalBiscuit, and if you've been paying attention, you'll be aware that I was recently down at something called the i40, which is part of the I series of LANs. Now, these are really big LANs in the UK, probably the biggest LAN event in the country without too much of a doubt. And I was down there to do Starcraft 2 casting, which is something I did before my WoW stuff and something I intend to continue in the future. Now, I gave them a week's exclusivity on the content, so the first video they put up was of the finals between rANDY and Pureball. Now, this was a 128-person open tournament with a £1,000 prize pot, so that's about $1,500. Not bad for a starting tournament. We're hoping that the one at the i41, which I hope will happen, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, will have a much larger prize pot and will be a much bigger event. It was very popular. People seem to like it an awful lot. Now, this finals video is going up on YouTube, and I also have about 14 hours worth of footage that I streamed over the course of those 2 days in 720p that is getting sliced up and will be going on YouTube over the coming weeks. So this is the first one, and a few things I've got to say about this. Firstly, the resolution this was streamed at on multiplayer server is not 720p, so it will be a little bit windowed and letterboxed, which I do apologize for. There's not a lot I can do about that. Secondly, I was casting for about 10 hours that day before the final. This final actually happened at midnight, so it was a little bit late, and I was a little bit knackered. You can probably tell at points that my voice is starting to crack under the duress of all of that, and it's actually what wrecked my voice for a couple of days after the fact, but my apologies for that. And thirdly, one thing that a couple of people asked, and that's, was Apollo actually pissed off at the jokes that you were making at his expense? And the answer is absolutely not, no. We had a good laugh about sort of having a bit of on-stage banter beforehand, and we had a good laugh about it afterwards. I'll be going down to the Stratlan in October to play games with him and some of the other guys from Dignitas and the multiplayer staff, and Apollo wants to cast with me again at future I-Series events. So there is literally no bad blood between me and Apollo whatsoever, and all of the jokes were taken in the manner they were intended, which is, of course, in humour and jest. Now, another question that has been asked. When is Shoutcraft coming back? Okay, well, at the moment I'm shooting for sort of mid to late October-ish, and the reason is as follows. I'm putting out a lot of WoW videos, and I have every intention of continuing to do so, as well as other gaming videos. So that means that recording StarCraft 2 videos is very time-consuming. And also, I really, really don't like casting StarCraft 2 outside of a live environment. So I hate casting replays with fraps on my machine with no audience. I think it sucks. It's not as entertaining for me, and I don't think it's as entertaining for the audience either. So here's what I'm doing. I'm having a high-end bonded ADSL connection installed, and that's the only thing I can really get in this area to get what I need. I'm looking to get 2.5 megabits of upstream. Now, what that'll allow me to do is cast live on Ustream in 720p at the same quality that you see on this channel otherwise. So, I'll be casting in the same resolution, the same bitrate that YouTube uses, same keyframes, everything like that. So what I'll be able to do is I'll be able to do 2 live shows a week, just like I used to in beta. That's the European one and the US one. And they'll be about 4 hours long each. And what I'll then do is I'll take the matches, I'll slice them up on a match-by-match basis, and I'll put them on YouTube in their entirety. So that's how I intend to put out a lot of StarCraft videos, starting, again, probably around mid-October. I've got to get a new physical line installed, which is quite pricey, so I've got to wait until I get my next check through. So that'll be sorted out. I'll be on that good connection. It'll also help with the WoW videos as well, because I'll be able to upload much faster than I used to be able to. So yeah. That's what I'm aiming for Shoutcraft. October-ish. And we'll see what happens there. I do also have something else coming that's a little bit special. And that's actually a show match series, a rematch between rANDY and Pureball that you will be seeing in this video right here. And that's actually sponsored by Aquatuning. And we're looking forward to putting that up. And I will let you know in the coming weeks as to when exactly that is going to happen. That'll probably be cast from replays. Anyway, without further ado, thanks for your patience, and apologies for the first 20 seconds of this video where Shedboy forgets to turn his microphone on. Enjoy.
Tournament. It's on. supported by Razer, who are giving some really nice hardware, which is on the stage here. Their Spectrum mouse, their Marauder keyboard, and their Banshee headset, none of which is out yet. That's on top of the £600 first place prize pot. And we've got the tannoy interrupting us as well. I'm going to hand straight over to our commentary team. We've got Apollo from Team Dignitas, and the first caster we've ever had at the iSeries with a top hat, it's TotalBiscuit.
Hello, Shed. How are you?
I'm all right.
You okay? You've been working hard?
I have been working hard. I need sleep.
Are you sure?
I'll just let you go now.
I'm not feeling enthusiasm from you, Shed. You're not enthusiastic. As this is the first ever UK Starcraft 2 tournament. Make some goddamn noise! There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. This is looking good, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Pureball from Team Dignitas. Make some noise for him. And Randy from rANDY Esports. And also have my dashing co-commentator on stage with me right now, Mr. Apollo. This is the part where you talk into the microphone.
Hello. Are you excited for this game? I am.
Oh, yes.
You ready to get this on the go?
Yes, I think so. Apollo, tell us a little bit about the tournament format that we're going to be going right here.
Well, the tournament format, because Randy is actually in the winner bracket right now, he goes into this best of 7, 2-0 in the lead. So basically, he just needs to win 2 games. Pureball needs to win 4, and we are going straight into the first game of the evening on Zelnaga Caverns.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, Randy in the southwest of this particular map in the blue trunks. He's playing Zerg, and we've got Pureball in the yellow playing Terran in the top right. Oh, yes, it's going to be good. Shout out to Rage Gaming, shout out to Team Dignitas right here.
So this is going to be a pretty exciting game because a lot of people have actually been wondering how the balance is between Zerg versus Terran. And, you know, Randy's going to play Zerg on this match, so it should be really exciting to see how he deals with how Pureball's going to play, because Pureball knows how to abuse Terran.
Indeed. A lot of people have been complaining about the balance. Have been saying that Terran is a little bit overpowered against Zerg right now. Randy doesn't give a damn because Randy is just that baller.
Randy
is
fantastic. So good. I mean, he's been performing so well this tournament. This is his first LAN event, by the way. He has never played at a LAN before, and he is now today in the finals against a pretty experienced RTS player, former Warcraft 3 player, and then he's played in such large tournaments just as CPL, WCG. He's got experience under his belt.
Yes, indeed. Now, let's have a look at the setups and see what's coming up right here. Pureball will be looking for a barracks from him fairly shortly. There we go. And by the looks of it, we've got a standard 14 pool build. That's a spawning pool built on 14 supply for Randy.
Yeah, I was going to see, does he put it down now? He might actually go for a 15 because the map is quite large, and it actually gives him an advantage because it takes such a large time for Terran to adapt. And look, he's actually going for an early hatch. He's putting it down on 15. That is really cautious play, especially against a Terran player as aggressive as Pureball.
It's risky stuff. I mean, on a map like this, and indeed on any map in Zerg versus Terran in competitive environment, what you're looking for is early Reapers, nasty little jetpack troopers. They can move all the way over cliffs. They're extremely fast, very dangerous, and in the hands of a skilled player, they can be micromanaged, they can dance around, they can do a massive amount of damage.
And look, Pureball's not actually going to build a Marine off the barracks. He's going straight for the tech lab, and Randy does see that. We are definitely gonna see the infamous Reaper build. Does he? Oh, look, he actually manages to steal
right
the
there.
gas.
Randy takes it. He doesn't want those Reapers, and that's a great way to prevent those Reapers from coming out a little bit slower. So it's going to take a little bit of time for Pureball to get that out there. Holding a hold on, we've got a little bit of fisticuffs right here. Scout on the SCV has been driven off by Randy's drone.
Yeah, I can't stress how important that gas steal actually was, because not only is it going to delay the Reapers, he actually cannot function his 5 racks build off 1 gas. He needs a second gas. So the Reaper's actually going to have to take down this extractor if he wants to get that second gas up. And that is going to delay his attacks by a large amount.
Yes, indeed he is. We've got the Nitro Packs upgrade coming up for Reaper right here. That's the speed that he needs to evade the so-called, they're called speedlings. That's the sort of lingo. It's a upgrade for the Zerglings, and what actually happens there is you end up getting a little bit of extra speed for it. And now we're moving right here. Pureball moving over 2 SCVs. What's going on? That's the bunker right here.
Now what he's going to try and do here is he's going to try and get that Reaper in the bunker. It's like a safe haven for the Reaper, gives him a nice place to shoot from. Reaper's very fragile, but they do an awful lot of damage.
Well, look, he's actually got the Reaper there to defend this as well. He's going to use these links to try and take down this bunker, but it won't be possible. This Reaper, will be able to defend against it, and this bunker will go up, and that is huge by Pureball right now, because you should be able to target fire onto this hatchery.
There we go, focusing fire now on the spine crawler. That's a defensive structure. He's trying to bring that one down. He's going to be able to do it by the looks of it. It's about 66% done, but that is not going anywhere. Here's the Queen sort of limping over off creep, trying to get close. It's the only thing he can do, but right now he's in big trouble. There goes the spine crawler.
Great micro there by Randy, managing to save both of them drones, actually building an Evo chamber so the drone didn't die. It turned into a structure and then cancelled it, and so the drone did survive. He's going to have to pull back. This drone will go down. A very aggressive play. We look in Pureball's base. He's going for a command center on the second, and this is all because of that early extractor being put down. He cannot afford that many Reapers, so he's going for the early command center.
Now here's the counter attack by Randy. What he's going to try and do is going to build these roaches right here. Very tough units, got a lot of range. Now the thing is, he's got 2 Reapers out right now. It's pounding that hatchery into the floor. It's on red, it's going to start bleeding. Randy's going to have to start doing something right here. Here we go, we've got 3 on there. Oh, he doesn't get it. He's got about 2 HP. Focusing fire now on the bunker. He's going to try and bring it down. Bringing in the drones as well to make that happen. There's the repairs on the rear right there. It's not going to happen. He's losing 1 roach. There's 1 roach going down right here. Can he make it away? No, he loses it.
Oh wow, I can't believe he actually did that. He lost so many drones to that, and the hatchery goes down. Wow, that is huge by Pureball right now. He's in such a lead, and these bunkers are going to sit there, and Randy's in a lot of trouble already straight off the bat.
He's going to have to deal with the fact that his early expansion's been nailed to the ground. It is gone, and he's now sort of stuck in his base right here. We've got 3 Reapers now moving to see if they can get an advantage, maybe hit his economic line right here. He could go up the cliff, but there's a nice guard there by Randy with those roaches. If he tries that, he's going to get his ass kicked.
Yeah, he's going to move up with these roaches. It looks like he's trying to counterattack Pureball to see exactly what he's doing. But smart Pureball has got the Marauder out, and the Marauder will deal with these roaches quite well. But he's only got the 1. He is building more Marines, which is not a wise decision.
Right there. That's not going to survive very long. Big mistake right there. Bunker's down. SCB is gone. He's pushing his way in right now. He's going to try and bring down that supply depot. There comes the wall. Now got 2 Reapers right there, plus the Marauder. Reaper now running down. 1 SCB taken. His roach is still alive, but not able to push in quite yet.
Randy manages to actually clear the bunker by his natural, and he will need to try and take that straight away. The drone is moving down. He will try and take that hatchery. He needs that hatchery to defend against Pureball right now. Pureball's second expo is done. The orbital command is done. He will be putting that down and building bunkers to defend against any form of harassment that Randy will try and throw at him.
I've been more concerned about these 2 Reapers right here. They're sneaking around the back. Randy got a little bit of visibility on them, but he didn't do anything about it. Now he's going up the cliff face, and he's going to attack it once again. That hatchery is going to take more damage. Can he do anything to respond to that?
Oh, I don't know. He's got no units around, and if he forces another cancel, that is huge by Pureball. I can't stress how much he needs to keep this hatchery alive, and it looks like he's going to lose it. There's nothing in sight. Roach is not on speed. He's going to have to cancel. The cancel is
once
down.
Again, at least he gets the cancel there, so he gets most of his minerals back, so that's pretty good. Well, he's still driving his way back into the base right now. As regards to the defense, he's really only got a Queen. Roach is moving in, and the Reapers are long gone.
Yeah, the Reapers are going to see these, but the roaches are not on creep right now. They are so slow. They are only able to counter Reapers on creep, but it's just not. The hatchery goes down again, but look at Pureball. He is powering SCVs right now at 29 SCVs compared to 24. He is pumping out. A factory being put down, the 3rd barracks is also down, and now he has got his reactor up and the 2nd gas is being used.
Yeah, honestly, that expansion he's got there is pretty safe, and his economy is very strong indeed. Look at the amount of gas that he's got coming in there, as opposed to Randy. He's almost got about 50% more minerals coming in as well. His harvest is good. He's pumping out a few mules to get some extra minerals as well. He's pretty safe. He's in a commanding position, and Randy's going to have to pull something pretty special to come back from this one.
And the thing that he is going to pull out, which should be pretty special, is the baling nest. He has got the baling nest coming out, and what the baling nest allows you to do is transform lings into balings, and balings are like, if you know Brood War, like scarabs that like move around the map and do so much damage. They just take down waves and waves of infantry like they're not even there.
They're huge, massive, waddling bombs of death, and that's what we like to see when it comes to dealing with a lot of infantry. If those go off in the middle of that group is going to be no more. It's going to be melted in delicious Zerg acid.
And I just love the way Pureball has kept Randy off his expansion for so long. He is now going to be able to get it up finally. He's going to be wanting to pump as many drones as possible to get back in the lead. He is at a 10 drone SCV loss right now. He's 10 behind, and that is so large in this point of the game. And right now, Pureball's getting the starport. He's also got the tech lab on the factory. Is he going to be going for tanks? Is he going to be going for Thors? There isn't an armory down. It looks like he may be going for tanks. I don't know. Maybe he might be trying to get Banshees out if he does switch over.
He's got a lot of options right now. He's got one of each major production building. He's also got 2 barracks right here. He could be just pumping out a reactor so he can go Marines, Marauders. There we go, Medivac coming out. This is called the MM&M. It's Marines, Marauders, and Medivacs. It's a very potent combination.
It's a very strong combination against pretty much everything Zerg can throw at you. This side thing, he can counter this with Banelings, but he is so far behind, and this tank is going to be able to one-shot Baneling and Lings all day long. And he needs to upgrade Siege ASAP. He has enough gas. He should be wanting to do that right now.
Randy's not having any of it, though. He's going to pump out as many Speedlings as he can. He's got 35 right now. He's got 5 Banelings as well. He can change any of those Speedlings into Banelings, and he will no doubt do so when he gets the opportunity. Little engagement right here. A load of a scouting force from Randy. That's not going to survive long, but that wasn't to do anything other than see what's coming. Now there's a large force of Marines Marauders moving in right here.
And that is a push of death right now from Pureball. He's coming down. He's pulled SCVs off as well to tank as much damage as possible. Pureball is going for the kill right now. Will Randy be able to defend it, TB?
I'm not entirely convinced by that, honestly. It's going to really rely entirely on how effective those Banelings are. If Randy places those Banelings well, this is going to be the decider right here. He removes it right now. There's the Sid popping up right here. Swimming in from the side of the Speedlings. There's those Banelings going up. Wasn't all that effective, I'm afraid. Going in from the side. It's not good at all. Pureball putting it down. Good game.
And Pureball actually manages to pull the game back. And I just want to alliterate, Pureball is actually 2 games behind, coming from the loser bracket. So right now the situation is Randy 2, Pureball 1, and we are going straight into the second game, which will be on Scrap Station.
Yes, indeed. Okay.
Don't tell them in the box. They're like halfway gone. I can't. You read it? Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going into the second game straight away. No delays. We're going straight into this. Randy versus Pureball, game 2 on Scrap Station. And this is Randy's map, by the way. And I just like to alliterate, that was such a nice move by Randy, going for that gas steal. Delayed Pureball's chance of going for Reapers. It slowed him down. He was forced not to make any, going for the early command center instead. But a great transition by Pureball, getting the right amount of infantry out. And that push really hit Randy so hard. He just couldn't do anything about it. He just had no units out because his hatch was delayed for so long.
Yeah, losing that economy didn't help him one bit. We're going to have to see if he can hopefully hold that natural expansion this time. We're ready to go.
And it looks like we are going to go straight into the game. Both players are ready. Good game, good luck has been called, and we are going into the second game. Do we have any Rage Esports Randy fans in the house? Do we have any Team Dignitas Pureball fans in the house?
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, let's prepare for Pwnage! You're supposed to follow that up now. Now, that was the cool moment. Now you're supposed to start talking.
And we are going into Scrap Station. As Randy is the red Zerg on the left-hand side of the map, Pureball the yellow Terran. This map is slightly flavored towards Zerg because if you look at the long distance that the Reapers have to travel, because you can't actually hop across the destructible rocks. They have to go all the way around into the base of Randy, and it wouldn't surprise me if Randy went for the 15 hatch again, because it's a lot safer than trying to do it on Zelnaga Caverns.
Yeah, I don't want to blame him for picking this map, to be honest. It is not friendly to Reapers one bit, and Zerg are really hating Reapers right now. Absolute pain in the ass. I'm really glad to see the steal there by Randy, though. It was great in the first time. This time, I'm not really expecting too much Reaper play from Pureball. I would think he's going to go something a little bit more traditional. What would you expect?
I've got no idea what to expect from Pureball. He plays such a variety of different builds on this map. Because of what I said with the Reapers not being able to get there as fast, it seems like it's not even worth going for them. But he loves mech play on this map. He likes to take the expansion island at the top right-hand corner. And to, because it's so hard for Zerg to do that, he'll build turrets and he can safely mine from there. And the thing with Zerg on this map is Randy can scout very easily with this Overlord. And look, Pureball's actually scouting super early. He wants to find out, is Randy going for that early hatch?
We're going to see if that is the case, and he's got a spawning pool on around 14 or 15 supply. Now, it is possible, but I'm not thinking so, honestly. He's definitely going spawning pool before the hatchery.
Oh, look at this. Randy didn't actually scout the barracks. He's kind of scared about a proxy. I mean, he moved in with his Overlord, but didn't see on the ramp. That was kind of careless a little bit by Randy. He should have just moved in because there was no way a Marine could have come out in time to kill him. But luckily for him, he does have the drone coming in, and we'll see it. What does Pureball do? It looks like he's saving for the tech lab. But like I keep saying, I don't think that Reapers can be as effective on this map. No, and look at Randy. He's actually blocking this from any chance. He was waiting for the tech lab. Randy forces him to build a Marine, and Pureball cancels the Marine.
He's stealing. Oh, he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. He wanted for it, but never mind. Nice play with the tech lab, nonetheless. A delay of just a few seconds, so he knows what's coming. So we can expect to maybe see some Reapers again, or he could be going along the lines of Marauders.
Yeah, he could be going into some kind of factory startup build. Reaper is being produced. Will he go for the Nitro speed? The Nitro pack upgrade for the Reapers increases their speed. That is going to be the factor telling me if Pureball will go for it. 50 gas is now ready. Is he going to research it? It doesn't look like he is, so I don't think we're going to see heavy Reaper play.
No, honestly, I don't think that is the case. So, but then again, you've got to bear in mind that hatchery over there is going to be quite vulnerable. So we're going to have to see what happens with that. He's still got his drone hanging around there and saying, "Hi, how are you doing?"
Yeah, the SCV being forced away. This drone is harassing the SCV, will go back to his base. The Roach Warren being put down extremely early here by Randy. The thing what he needs to do, along with the Roach Warren, he needs to spread creep everywhere, all around his base, all around his natural, so that the Reapers are less effective if they do come, and that the Roaches will be able to deal with them efficiently. Yeah,
it's also a case of being able to move quickly. The Queen is sort of wobbling around like an old age pensioner right there. It's not too good. You got to get the creep down. That's the only way you can really move a Queen all that fast. And things like Roaches as well, as we saw on the last map, off the creep they are really slow. Randy taking the Roaches early so that if the Reaper does come, he will have a counter-attack. Here we go, 2 more barracks coming right up here for Pureball.
Yeah, and Randy sees everything. He puts his Overlord right in the middle. He sees 3 racks. The Reaper speed is almost finished, and we have the Marine coming out. Actually, Randy is going to lose his Overlord, and that is quite a lot because you cannot afford to lose Overlords this early in the game. It's 100 minerals. It's going to hurt your supply. This Marine should be going straight for that, and no, he's actually going to ignore it. I'm not sure. I think that's a waypoint area. Yes, it is. He's going to go straight back and take care of that Overlord.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Now, the question is, do we have the defense right here? We've got Roaches moving in already. Here come the Reapers running, do a little bit of damage to the hatchery. It's not going to be enough, though. He's got Queen and the Roach already, so that threat's effectively neutralized for the time being.
Yeah, the thing is with Reapers, they can actually kite Roaches off creep as long as they have the speed upgrade. The speed is done now, so any Roaches that are off creep, he can kite them and actually take them down easily enough, even though Roaches are the counter to Reapers. He has to be careful, and with Randy, he needs either mass creep everywhere or to get the speed upgrade from the Roaches.
Yeah, it's becoming abundantly obvious he's not going to invest too much in Reapers. You can see he's got Stim Pack upgrade, that's the speed and the firing speed, but it does do damage to the Marines and the Marauders that use it. You've also got a combat shield, that's some extra health for the Marines. He's looking once again for Marines Marauder, trying to nail down a Roach right there, unable to, but at least he gets away with just a tiny bit of health left.
Yeah, Pureball actually can't find a way into the base. Even this SCV is going to go down as well. Pureball's looking for a way to go in and harass with these Reapers, and because of these destructible rocks and this little island, this little airway in the middle of the map, he cannot get into the base. So great placement here by Randy, blocking off every entrance to his base.
It's good stuff. Now Randy is actually upgrading to a layer, which means he's going to the 2nd level of technology. We can expect to see, honestly, I expect to see some Mutalisks right now.
Yeah, Mutalisk is a great counter, especially when your opponent is going for Reapers, because you can just tech switch and go for Mutalisk and do so much harassment. But Pureball is smart, Stim is being researched, the shield is being researched, and he's getting Marines out. It wouldn't surprise me if he goes for another early push, you know, kind of a timing attack before the Mutalisks come out, through the destructible rock, straight in to Randy's natural.
All right, now, I've got to say Randy's a little bit low on units, but then again, he doesn't really need anything. He's going to go for the technology. By looks of it, he's just going to try and save it as much as he can. Now, are those Reapers trying to break through the rocks? Yes, they are. It's going to take them a little bit of time to do that. But once they do, they're going to have a nice bit of access all the way through to there, and that could get very messy for Randy.
And I really want to see what Randy does. He puts the Baneling nest down. It doesn't look like he's going for the Spire or Hydrodan anytime soon. He's going for mass lings into Baneling. So he's just going to actually depend on his tier 1 units. The reason why he's going to tier 2 is so that he can get the Baneling upgrade, which is the speed upgrade, which basically makes them faster, obviously, so that they can take down as much infantry as possible and get a perfect surround.
Yeah, and also very important, if you didn't think the Banelings looked ridiculous enough before waddling around with their fat green asses, they actually start to roll, which makes them even more dangerous and hilarious.
And right now, Roaches, the speed for Roaches is being researched. And this should be great defense. He has so many lings, Roaches, with the Banelings as well. I'm not sure if Pureball's early infantry push can do as much damage because Randy's had this comfort zone where he's been able to produce drones. He got his hatchery up, and Pureball is now pushing out. Will Randy be able to defend this? I think he will, but I'm not sure. It depends.
I'm going to call it. Look at that. 10 banelings on the way. This is going to be the perfect ambush if he pulls it off. Moving all the way up here. He's got the Marine shields. He's got the Marauders. Are we going to get a two-pronged attack? We usually do. Once he moves up the creep, he's going to see him. And he's just lying in wait, sneaking, waiting, seeing what's going to happen. He's going to come in from the rear here. There's the slave. And there's the stim right here. And the banelings are ready. He's going to try out. Oh! Cleared out half that foot. Annihilation right there. Roaches bringing it down on the rest of those Marauders right here. There's so few of them left. He managed to survive, but only just.
I mean, he's got 7 lings in production right now. He needs to hang on and not lose that many drones. He's going to attack with the drones. All these drones are going to go down, and that is huge for Randy. He needs to keep as many alive as possible. But the thing is, it has taken Pureball a long time to reinforce. And with Zerg, you have the Queen, and he's going to take down these lings.
There's the finisher right here. Comes in with a sweep, and they are all very much dead. Thank you for playing.
That's pretty much everything was dead by Pureball. And thank you.
You're not supposed to laugh at that, by the way.
I'm sorry, that was really bad.
This is serious business.
And the starport is being put down now by Pureball. And this transition, I'm not too sure about this transition by Pureball. He has no units, only Marines. And Bailey's just destroy Marines. Look at the unit count right now. And the unit count isn't even that bad. 21 drones versus 24 SCVs.
Yeah, the economy is actually pretty equal. You might have thought he did a lot of damage, but he really didn't. Oh, that's a scout on the SCV right there. He spotted the banelings. What is his response to that?
I mean, the response to that, there's not much he can do. The correct position, yeah, he's going to build the bunker. I thought he would. But he is not walled off. These lings can go straight up. They are going to be funneled through the barracks, though. So these lings, oh, the banelings are coming through. He needs more lings, though, so they actually tank damage before the banelings go in.
This is a little bit risky. He's going for it anyway. Is he going to manage it? Oh, it's falling into a choke point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Most of them down. He's going to get it. Oh, there you go. Nice gun in there with the banelings. It could have been a lot better, but he managed to take Tetlab down as well and break his way through the choke point. Big damage.
He managed to do a lot to Pureball right then. But the thing is, we have to remember that right now he's producing drones, and that is going to put him back into the lead. Pureball's only now getting his expansion down, and Randy's had this for a while. He needs to get this second Queen back up. He did lose it in the fight before. More lings are being produced. He wants to try and put a ton of pressure on him right now. More banelings and lings are going in.
Here we go once again. This is where he's strong. This is where Randy's amazingly strong. When he puts the pressure on that, he does need that speed upgrade though. Able to take the banelings down. Maybe lost one there. Randy gives it up.
Yeah, Randy gives it up. He just couldn't break Pureball. He stopped producing drones, only lings, and Pureball actually pulls it back 2-2. We're actually seeing a comeback from the loser bracket.
Yes, we are indeed. This is where it starts to get intriguing. Looking forward to that one. What have we got up on the next map?
The next map is going to be Colors Ravine. And surprisingly, Randy is not going to be playing Zerg on this map.
Yes, he's going to be switching over to, one might say, second race, but that doesn't really apply to him. It's the Protoss. It'll be a Protoss versus Terran matchup.
Yeah, he's switching. He just hates playing against a good Terran player on this map. It is so difficult for a Zerg player to play on this map. So he's like, okay, I'm not even going to play that. So he will play Protoss. But right now, it is equal. I can't believe that. This is equal. He has come into the winner bracket and losing the first 2 games on stage. Is the pressure first time playing on stage getting to him?
Wouldn't surprise me, because the pressure first time casting on stage is getting to me. Of course, you're a consummate professional, Apollo, so you're not fazed by any of this.
Are you fazed by being on stage?
I'm fazed by being on stage. Are you fazed by being on stage?
I'm fazed of your hat, man. I'm scared of your hat.
Everyone is scared of this hat.
And we are going into the next game, and we'll start this game up. But like I said, Randy is playing Protoss in this matchup. He just does not feel like he can take down Pureball's Terran.
Randy's Protoss is extremely strong. We've seen it earlier in this tournament. He is absolutely fantastic with both the Protoss and the Zerg, so I can expect some very aggressive play there and some very clever tactics.
Yeah, Randy managed to take down Pureball's Terran earlier in the stage. I think it was the semi-finals. They did meet up, and that is how Randy got into the winner bracket and knocking Pureball down into the loser bracket. And he did take down Pureball's Terran on Last Temple. Can he do it on Colors Ravine?
It will be interesting. This is a very large map right here. You've got a lot of different ways to actually scout. Look at all of these Zelnaga watchtowers. You can take any of these. You can have a look-see and see what's going on. You have also, bear in mind, this is a 2v2 map, but it's still popular in the 1v1 rotation.
And this is the spawning positions is actually pretty good for Randy, because what Pureball likes to do in this matchup is to be aggressive, because he hates playing the mid-game, late game versus the Protoss player. Because of Storms, because of Colossus, he just doesn't like playing against it, so he wants to be aggressive. but the spawning positions are just so far away from each other that it's going to be hard for him to do any early aggressive play.
Pureball opening up fairly conservatively. He's going to set out his supply depot right there. Now, you can wall off on this map, but there are different schools of opinion as to whether or not you should create a wall to block off early Protoss attacks, or whether you should just leave it open and give yourself some nice open ground to work with.
I think it's a pretty wise decision to wall off, usually putting your barracks there with a factory or another barracks, or depending on what you are going for. Because you actually, it's not only defending against Protoss attacks, it's you deny him any form of early scouting, forcing him to go for a robo bay into an observer to actually see what he's doing.
Yeah, the problem with a map like this, bearing in mind it's a 2v2, there are 4 possible spawn positions. You got to check out all of them. It's a little bit of potluck right there. He's saying, hi, how are you doing? He's heading on over here. There you go. Hi, hi, says Randy. And he's going to head on over. It looks like he's going to find him. But Pureball is going to find absolutely nothing. It'll take him a little bit of time to get over there. And of course, the first player to find the other does have a little bit of an advantage.
And the probe does go into Pureball's base. We'll scout it. We'll try and do some form of harassment. Pureball pulls an SCV to deal with it. It's just going to go around and just stay alive as long as possible to see what Pureball is doing.
It's great for the Protoss, honestly, because you can actually regenerate that shield that it's got there. You can harass for quite some time. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's really damn irritating.
It is extremely irritating for every race. I mean, just Protoss players, they love to do it. Harass until the shield goes down to 0, move away, wait for it to regenerate, back in again, and you can do quite a lot of early harassment. The Marine does come out, forcing the probe out of the base, and now Pureball is in the clear. Oh, look at Randy. It looks like he's going around here. Is he going to put a proxy pylon down, or is he waiting? Pureball does look, he's actually waypointed
Pureball's
already.
not going to fall for that one bit. The possibility of a proxy pylon in this map is extremely bad. If you get one of those down, you can start warping in units near his base. That gets very messy indeed. SCV has an objection to the presence of that pylon.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to take down the shields. He's got a long way to go if it wants to take it
down. Go on,
down.
you can do it! Cheers for the SCV! I'm not convinced, honestly. There you go. Oh, dear. Oh no! He had one day left till retirement.
Zealot did not like that SCV.
Now, the build we've got here from Randy, we've got a Gateway plus Cybernetics Core coming up right here. And look at that, sneaky Stargate in the corner.
And that's going to be really hard for Pureball to scan as well, because when Pureball does scan, he'll be scanning right on the main, or maybe slightly a bit forward, not really towards the left-hand side of the base, so he's not going to see it. This could surprise him a lot.
It absolutely will, honestly. It's a very sneaky maneuver. He's not even bothering with the warp gate right now. He's going big, heavy play into Stargate. And we've seen him do this before. It's worked very well in all of the rounds coming up here. In fact, almost every time he's tried it, he's managed to pull it off. Because a missile upgrade now available. Oh dear, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, that is gone. And that was nice defense there by Pureball. And I love the way he's moving this SCV around. He does not want to lose to any form of proxy. He's even got it waypointed to the gold expansion on the left in case Randy decides to go for fast expansion hidden away on the gold to get the fast income.
Map awareness is extremely important, but the one place he hasn't scouted is in the corner of Randy's base. Chrono boosting out Void Rays. These heavy ground attack aircraft can absolutely annihilate almost any target.
Yeah, and right now Pureball is making Marines, he's making Marauders, he's got Stim researching as well. What is going to be coming out of this barracks right now? I'd probably guess another Marauder. He will be wanting to put a lot of pressure on, and Pureball is moving down, but he won't be able to scout anything. This Stalker's going to attack this SCV, and the SCV will go down.
Yeah, no chance of that happening. He does not want him to know what is going on. It is sneaky, it's a good play, and he's even moving it over here right into this area. It's nicely blocked off, it's walled off on both sides. It's a safe place to gather.
And all he needs is a couple of Void Rays and then start working on his ground army again. And once he pushes at Pureball, he won't be able to do anything. I mean, he's going to go dash very hard. Pureball looks like he's going for kind of, a kind of longer game play because he's trying to take down these destructible rocks. Engineering bay going down quite right now, and that's a pretty smart play. If he manages to get a turret up, that is going to help a lot.
Yeah, well, it's a safe play, honestly. If he's going down the lines of a heavy infantry build, he's going to want the engineering bay anyway. That means he can get infantry level upgrade, and there's a turret right here. Things he doesn't have a turret in his mineral line as of yet, and that could be risky.
The thing, Pureball, I don't think he's actually getting it because of the threat of Void Rays. It's the threat of DTs Pureball is most scared about. Yeah. He hates playing against DTs because he uses all his energy. Instead of scans, he uses it on mules. So when the DT goes in, he just can't stop it.
Yeah,
so
DT is the Dark Templar, for those who don't know. It's a cloaked ninja unit, sneaks around, it likes to stab people in the face. It's pretty good at it, honestly. It's very, very dangerous, but it does cost an awful lot of gas and minerals to produce. It's pretty risky to go for.
And Randy's pushing out right now. 3 Void Rays are coming along with this Prosh at the front. Pureball, I don't actually think he has enough to defend against this. Stim is done, but these Marines are going to melt, and these Void Rays are coming, and this is going to be extremely dangerous.
This is going to be very close, honestly. And that's a lot of Marines, and plus the Stims and the concussive missile upgrade, that will help. It depends where those Void Rays decide to go. Now those Void Rays actually have to charge up to get really heavy damage. So is he going to scout them? I spotted them. Right, there we go. Now the question is he going to be able to counteract them? So he's going to have to sneak around there, get around the missile turret if he can. He's playing a little bit cautiously. Takes the SCV down just a little bit. Vengeance right here. Now he's bringing down the missile turret. Now here we go. This is going to be the reckoning right here. Here's the firepower coming in here. Void Ray not down. There we go. Fully charged Void Rays. One Void Ray goes down. Collapsing the line right there. Randy's going to have to back off.
Oh wow, what great play by Pureball. What superb defense against this. He still has Marines. Both Void Rays are going to go down. Wow, and Pureball defends against that push.
Nicely done.
Great play by Pureball, considering he didn't even know it was coming. Another Void Ray is on the way, but I would not want to do that.
Well, you can. It just depends where you decide to put it, Apollo.
Yes,
that's
but
what
these Marines
said.
have Stim, and they're going to go down. He Stims now.
We've got one more Void Ray still up, and it's going to have a look around. You see there's only one missile turret right there. He can go for the mineral line if he so desires, but he's decided not to. He's going to go for a little bit of a pleasure cruise across the rest of this map. It's going to take him a little bit while. It's rather large.
And Pureball is so far ahead right now. I mean, he's so far. I mean, oh, look at this nice placement here by Randy. He puts down the Nexus, and he needs to get back into this game. But if Pureball decides to push right now with what he has, he can take this game down. And this SCV is going to scout it. This SCV is going into his base. It will scout the Nexus, and Pureball should be wanting to push anytime.
Always scouting all the time. That's the way to do it. Keep your situational awareness up. Don't bother wasting money on scans. Just send your SCVs in. They only get paid minimum wage anyway. No one really cares if they die.
And here we go. Pureball going for the medivacs. As soon as these medivacs are out, he will be looking to push straight into the main of Randy.
Yes, it's Marines, Marauders, medivacs. Some call it boring. Others call it effective. I call it boring and effective.
And the warp gate is being researched right now. Randy on the back foot in a way. The scan does go down. 3 Void Rays to help defend against this. Pureball is he's looking to get down this command center safe above his main.
We'll see what happens there. I mean, this is a nice place to put it. He's got one missile turret there, and those Void Rays could still be effective. He's now got 40. He's still investing. He likes the Void Rays. I don't blame him. They're very fun, and we'll see what can happen there. But it's going to take a little bit of a while to get over there. So what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen Void Ray, Apollo?
It's pretty fast, and that was a large sentence, and I did not understand a word because I play Zerg, I do not play Protoss.
Yes, indeed. Is that why you lost?
Yes, Zerg is the hardest race, if anyone did not know.
Yes, of course. Zerg is the hardest race. Yeah.
I'm wondering why Pureball isn't getting any upgrades on his infantry. He's had this engineering bay out for a long time. Obviously, he's using it for turrets, but it's kind of dumb not to get the upgrades.
Yeah, exactly. Your teammate's an absolute retard, mate. Silence from Apollo, rare occurrence, ladies and gentlemen.
Please bring the technical view to this game.
Why are you asking me for the technical view? I'm the one who says dumb crap. You're supposed to be the smart guy. Oh dear. Okay, so we've got the Vikings up right here. They'll be very nice indeed against those Void Rays. How many has he got? He's got quite a little stack right there. He's got 5. That's a reasonable ball of Marines Marauders backed up by the Medivacs. That's quite powerful. The Stims will take life off when you actually use them. However, if you use the Medivacs, you can get it right back up again. That's why it's such a strong combo. Moving into SCVs as well, just to have a look around. They're good for taking the fire. Nice little meat shield, a little bit of cannon fodder. War has never been so much fun.
And Randy does not have enough to defend against this right now. I mean, these 2 pylons are trying to block, but this is nothing. He's going to push straight in, and this should be quite an easy win. These Void Rays are here, but with the Stim and the Vikings, they probably will go down.
Don't
so
underestimate
fast.
5 Void Rays. Let's be honest. I mean, he's taking some fire from the Vikings, but they're going to be caught out of position. It's a shame he doesn't have any Stalkers to deal with it. He's trying to set up a bunker and a missile turret right outside his expansion, which I consider to be a little bit rude.
Yeah, the turret's there as well. It's just going to fortify this position. Pureball looking pretty good right now. He's got the Expo up as well. He's moving in. He's target firing this Nexus. Randy cannot lose this Nexus. If this goes down, oh my God, that is so huge.
He's lost it. That is not good. Now he's coming on the flank with the Void Rays. Is it going to be enough? Well, we'll have to see that. Zealot charge coming in for the side right there. A 6th Void Ray up as well. Taking a lot of damage there from those Vikings. He's also taking missile turret fire. This is not where his Void Rays want to be at all. Quite a nasty crossfire there. Not going to happen.
And this is it. This could be it. If these Void Rays go down, they need to kill these Marines. They're not going to. These Void Rays are down. And Pureball looks in a very comfortable position to take this game.
Pureball coming back from the losers bracket, actually now in the lead by 1.
3 games in a row. That is extremely impressive, especially versus such a quality player as Randy.
It's good stuff. Now, is Randy a little bit rattled? We're going to find out. Will he be able to pull this one back? What have we got coming up for you next?
The next map is going to be Zelnaga Caverns, and it is Randy's map. So he needs to win this. If Pureball manages to take this map off him, Pureball is going to walk away as the first UK StarCraft 2 event winner.
Yes, he is indeed. There's a lot of money, a lot of pride on that one. It gets you the ladies. Shall we play some video games? Apollo, shall we play some video games? Wake up.
Right, these both players are in the game now. Are you ready for this game?
Yes, I've been ready for the past 20 seconds. What have you been doing? You haven't even done anything today. You've just lost a bunch of stuff.
I got my comeback. What league are you in StarCraft 2?
Wood. Let's make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. Zelnaga Caverns right here. Randy in the red trunks playing Zerg. Pureball in the blue trunks playing Terran.
And we are going straight into Zelnaga Caverns. Let's say that one more time. If Pureball takes this down, and what this is a map favored to Terran. Though the distance between both bases, Zerg does have a slight advantage in that they can react better, but Terran with the Reaper play is so effective on this map, as we saw before.
Yeah, the question is Randy going to be able to change it around? I mean, he did some pretty reasonable defense here, but at the end of the day, it was not enough.
No, it was not enough because Pureball is so good. Even though the Reapers actually got denied that previous game, because of the gas deal, he just expanded and transitioned into Marauder play and pushed Randy at a terrible timing for him and managed to take it down quite comfortably.
And it'll be interesting to see if we get any variation in his strategy. It was pretty good, honestly. It wasn't too bad. He was good at repulsing. He actually managed to steal a gas as well, which Pureball was not happy about.
That's really important. That would be a really crucial thing to do on this map again. So he is sending a 10 drone out to scout. He wants to steal that second gas. That is so important, especially against this Reaper play. Using
the extractor trick right there. Anybody play the original StarCraft know what the extractor trick is? Not very many. That's cool. I didn't either.
And there we go. The scout is out and is going to go straight for the base. Will he be able to get that gas steal? Or is Pureball going to stop him? Because in the previous game, when he did try to go for the gas trick again, the gas steal again, he managed to stop it just by putting the refinery down a lot sooner than usual.
Well, he's managed to avoid it right there, so he's not going to see it coming. Here's this barracks set up. It looks like the drone's going to get there in time. And what he can do is he can actually cancel the barracks, dump down a supply depot to make it nice and quick, because that will actually just stay there so he can rebuild it. He's sneaking in with the drone, and he almost has what he needs to steal that gas. Is that what he's going to do? Well, he's going to try and harass the SCV first.
I don't know. Is he going to go? He walks in. He looks like he is going to go for the gas. No, he's not. I don't know if he... And look, Pureball is waiting for it. The SCV was waiting for the gas steal. Here he goes. I think he's going to go for it. Pureball denies the steal.
He waited a little bit too long for that one. Pureball says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, well, you ain't going to fool me again.
And Pureball actually, because he went for this, he stopped this refinery. He cannot afford the optical command as early as he would have liked to. And he's gone straight for the tech lab. And it looks like we are going to see the infamous Reaper play by Pureball once again in this match.
And did you actually say the optical command there, by the way? Just want to make sure.
Optical command.
The optical command endorsed by Specsavers.
Is he going to put it down? Still no. And this is actually surprising by Pureball, because that's actually so important to get it in this matchup. I mean, he needs the mules. Mules are the reason why Terran are so dominant right now.
Yeah, we're talking about the ability to drop something from the sky that looks a little bit like Wally with saw blades attached to it. It steals as many minerals as it can, as quickly as it can. It leaves, and the environmentalists get very upset.
Will Randy go for the Roach one? That is what I'm interested to see. No, he's going for the hatch now. And this could be vital. If Pureball sees this, he can just push out straight out with the bunker again and deny the expo. And Randy really needs, if he goes for this early hatch, he needs to be able to defend it.
Right, well, the thing is, he's going to be able to do that, I would think. He's got a Speedling upgrade coming. Now, Randy's micromanagement with the Speedlings is very good indeed. The only real mistake that Randy made last game, I think that was the critical error, was allowing that bunker to be built. He's getting Speedling a little bit earlier this time, and I don't think that's going to happen again.
Yeah, by the time, even if he decided to put a bunker down, the Speedling, as you said, would have been done, and he's got enough links to defend against it. What is Pureball doing? He's gone for the 3 reactor, second gas is up, and there is nothing now stopping him from going for the 5 racks play.
Yeah, 5 barracks, all producing Reapers, sort of throwing them that vague direction. It's quite unpleasant. He's moving in with the first Reaper right there. He's going to see if he's got a fast expansion. He's going to find that he does. And then we just need to wait and see after the Speedlings are able to intercept. He's got quite a few of them this time, though. 16 to start with. He's not having this one bit. He has the flanking maneuver. He's going for the surround, but it's got off the cliff. Nasty little buggers.
And it's so hard, especially because where the natural is positioned, you have that cliff where he just jumped down, so Pureball can always retreat. Pureball sees the amount of lings he has, decides just to wait until he gets a critical mass, which is usually around 8 Reapers, and that is when he can kite and take down lings so fast.
He's going to have to wait a little bit of time for that, which does at least give Randy some breathing room. He's going to try and look to get an economic advantage from here. Look at how many Speedlings he's got. He's got 30 already. Randy's not having any of this. He's just going to go and get aggressive.
Yeah, he's pushing out straight now. Does Pureball see it? I think he moved away from the Zelnoga tower. Right now, he's in a dangerous position if Randy sees this, because there's nowhere to go.
Here's the flank right here. Do you have any cliffs? Oh, you do. Oh. Reaper's the most cowardly unit in this game.
And these lings are being pushed back now because Pureball is starting to get the critical amount of Reapers, and they were going to take them down. What is he transitioning into? Only lings. He is going to fight his Reapers with lings. Yep.
We're going to have to rely on his micro, but I mean, he really does have a disadvantage right here. Randy's micromanagement is exceptional, but he's hanging very near that cliff face because he knows he's got a safe haven he can just hop up to if those lings go in. He's going to have to wait for an attack. Now, we do have a bunker coming up. Now, the question is, where is it? There it is. There we go. Bunker coming up for the defense, and he's just going to hang on to that, just keep producing as many Reapers as he can, and hope he can get the critical mass. Roach Woman now finally coming up for Randy.
Oh, look at
nice
this.
Nice right there. One taken down. Nice catch.
Nice catch there, definitely. I mean, how many now? We have 7 now pushing down. All these lings, just more lings being produced. He's got to be careful because the speed is done. He's losing so many lings. These Reapers, just one shot almost, especially when they're in this critical amount. Just kill them. He's going. He could actually take down the hatch. He's got to be careful. The Queen is also in danger. More lings are going down.
This is problematic for him. He's hanging right next to the cliff face, hopping up and down, up and down. He's going to need those roaches. He's just finished the roach one. 20 speedlings are being built right now. He's going to try and overwhelm Pureball with sheer weight of numbers. As to whether that's going to work near a cliff, I'm not convinced.
I mean, there's not actually a cliff that he can go up. He can go into the main of Randy, but that's the only cliff. He should be attacking from the right-hand side of this hatch. Oh, and he goes down, but is he going to lose all these Reapers?
Oh, it's around! My God! It's awesome. He's pushing him back right here. He's like good damage. 1 down, 2 down. That's massive damage there done. It's a good catch, but he did lose his hatchery. It's not because he's still on it, and the safety of the cliff.
And that's really nice play by Pureball. He managed to take down that hatchery, only lose a few Reapers, and that is so detrimental to Randy's play. He needs that hatchery, and Pureball is just building his command center, and we are falling into the similar game we saw last time.
It's dangerous, honestly. It was a gutsy move to go back to Zerg, considering the issues that he's got with the Reapers right here, and to blow up those destructible rocks for whatever reason, God only knows. Well, you know, you got grenades, you just gotta throw them, right?
Yeah, no, I have no idea why he's trying to take them down.
Banelings coming up, Spinecrawler as well. I'm surprised not to see that earlier, honestly. That's not going to get anywhere. That's going down straight away. Speedlings coming out, pushing him out right there. He takes down one Reaper, nice catch. And we've got another one right there as well. Very low health. If he's quick, he might be able to get it. I'd be concerned about that Queen right now, though. And there, Spinecrawler even got a chance to get going.
Oh, he's got to be careful because he loses all these Reapers.
Oh, one down. There we go.
Great micro here by Pureball. Going to take down the Queen as well. Queen goes down. He's going to focus that hatchery again. These lings aren't enough, and Randy's on the back foot right now. If he does not pull this back, Pureball's going to win the game, and Pureball wins 4 in a row.
4-2. Well done at Pureball. He wins it. First ever 2, Starcraft 2 tournament right here at the i-Series. Make some noise!
Really nice play by both players throughout the series. Unfortunately, it is so hard to deal with Reapers. I mean, it is so hard. What could he do in that game?
Well, he could use harsh language, I guess. Reapers, you're a bunch of pussies. Get down here and fight.
I know, there's so many cliffs on all these different maps. Colossus Ravine, Lost Temple, Zelnoga Caverns, up and down all day long. There's nothing you can do with only lings, even roaches. Roaches are not fast enough off the creep. And, you know, he takes that down. He takes 4 games in a row.
It's nice stuff, absolutely. Represented for your team. At least somebody won today. Excellent stuff. Guys, thank you very much for showing up for this. I know it's late. I know you've been waiting around for ages. You've been an absolutely fantastic audience. Give yourselves a big hand. That's kind of disturbing, but okay, I appreciate that. We had about 4,500 people with us on the stream as well. Can we hear it for them? See, we're not actually just sitting in our bedrooms alone here. This is a real event, honest. Thanks a lot, guys. See you at the bar.